Medic 195.
Medic 9.
Northwest California.
10-4. Zero set.
Road blood, we're broken.
0-0.
And let's get into it. Hole 1 here at Little Chabot Park, 300 feet long, par 3. Concrete and left is all out of bounds. Mind these little logs on the left, that's Dozer's Island, that is inbounds. Dozer tends to end up there a lot. But anyways, this is a great hole for either forehand or a backhand, although a backhand's going to have a hard time getting truly parked unless it skips right through this gap of trees. That little construction thing is another tee pad position. But look at those beautiful new Mach 7 orange DJI baskets. Now, this is hole 11. This hole is a much more difficult hole. I don't know why I'm catching on my words. This hole's much more difficult, about 450 feet long. If you're watching this, low tunnel coming in, still the same OB. If you carry straight up there with a backhand, even a 400-foot drive, you're going to have a hard time getting to the circle. It's much more late flip up, turnover back forehand, carry straight for another 250 feet, and then slide right up here next to this basket. Pretty death putty, because that hill's a lot more pronounced. Hole 2 here is pretty straightforward, although it's not. It's straightforward about 210 feet. You want to throw floaty little mid that's pretty neutral, or a putter, or a driver. Anything will work as long as you get it up there. The grass behind this basket is played as hazard. Sometimes it's played as OB, but you want to get a birdie there. Hole 3, we're popping up here off the pad, carrying down about 180 feet down to this little basket here on the left. Careful that drop off on the side, that'll go down into a creek, and there's gators and pythons and bears and all sorts of witches and stuff. The next hole is hole 4, and we are flying the route with the drone, taking us to the new position, which is right up here. I think it was Hoasim and Mikey. I don't know actually who it was, but they thought of this position right here in this log, celebrating the culture and history of Chabot Park by placing baskets in logs. It's really a beautiful hole right there. Here's another flyover for hole 4 or 13, depending on how you look at it. Watch this flight here. Here we go. Right down this little narrow tunnel, death in the trees above and death in the creek below to the left. We've got 2 new positions here. Well, sorry, 1 new position, but 2 positions that are easily accessible from this route. You got that pin right there in the log next to that cart. And this is the forehand route, 200 something feet. And then you push forward to this new position, and it makes it another 80 to 90 feet further on an elevated basket. Then you can push forward to Phil's basket, which is a par 12. The next hole is hole 5, and here's an overview showing the different terrain. We play this as an island hole, so anything inside the logs in the green grass area is inbounds. It's a pretty stock hyzer shot, but it's hard to get into the island. Now, this being said, with this basket right here, look at the basket behind it. That's the old baskets, and it's really tough to get down there. And you got the creek back there, so watch out. I believe this is hole 6. Excuse me if I mess up the numbering, but that's okay. Hole 6. Classic, the old hole 1 at Chabot Park. We're flying over this beautiful hole, almost a signature hole. You can see Mr. Sontag, local legend, actually world-renowned legend over there putting. I don't think he's making the putts, but that's okay. It's still a sick hole, and he's practicing, and he's better than most of all of us will ever be. Now, here is the long version of that same hole. It's a little more, the tee pad's a little lower, so you got to throw a little higher, and that is a mistake for most people, as they usually go a little short or just peel off to the left or right. Now, it's good to see Sontag make a putt there. Okay, all right, here we are at hole 7. Plays great to a forehand, plays great to a backhand turnover, whatever you want to do. But look at this beautiful grass here in the winter in Northern California. I see a t-shirt over there. But this hole's pretty short, 200 and something feet, and it's a very touchy shot and a very skillful shot. It's very technical. If you go past these logs, you're out of bounds, and don't let the number of the distance, the feet on this hole, confuse you or make you think you're gonna get the hole, because you're probably not. All right, sorry, I think I'm having some kind of a brain problem. Back here over the fence, this is hole 16. You got to come out of a narrow tunnel through some trees, over a mandatory fence, keep carrying over this low ceiling, under this low ceiling, and into this open field here. This is a great place to land. You're still about 100 feet from the basket, a drop off, and parking lot OB behind. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take off on one of the routes of hole 8. This hole starts at the flagpole, goes up over this hill, and you gotta kind of play the hyzer here over that wire. You don't have to, but it's kind of fun to play over the wire. And this is a good 320-foot feeling hyzer. So, I don't know, 250, 260 as a crow flies, but look at that beautiful basket. Oh, God. Here's the other route on that hole, which would be 17 or whatever, however you want to look at it. Up the hill, straight forward about 270. Now, you could pump a mid up there, you could pump a driver up there, but beware the skips, because there's natural OB behind with a bunch of poison oak, and there's some flagged OB over there on the right. So watch out. These baskets are beautiful. Here is hole 10 or 18, and this is one of the positions I was able to capture. You got to fly forward here about 175 underneath this basically mandatory low ceiling, because there's no other route. There's a placement over there with the construction cone and stuff. And here's the new position. Look at this. I believe Luis Celeste aced this, but he missed the Mando. Yikes. Anyways, that was it. That was the coverage. I hope you enjoyed the video, and just keep going back to whatever you were doing before. Have a good day. Bye.